friend. I'm gonna go live today for a little while. Let's have a little peace and quiet here, a little quiet time for the Ukraine. I hope they show Russia what's for, but you know, it's a scary thing with that happening because it could be an onslaught to World War III. I hope nobody starts using nukes over there because North Korea is looking for somebody to, push that button and that'll be it. So I personally believe that the end of the world is in 2040, actually, like MIT does. And but we'll go. It doesn't matter. We will always make it through because we are who we are. Today I'm going to read a few things. Some of the newer stuff. I've been awfully quiet. I know, not a lot of drama going on. Finally, house full of nothingness because it's very quiet here. Ryder's off with his pawpaw out on going out on the road to thinks he's a truck driver now, but that's okay. He even got a pair of boots and baseball cap on, jeans, and man, he's a little man. He's not a little boy anymore. I'll tell you that. He's growing fast. I sure miss those days when he was little. I think we all do when our kids are small, but they really are. They grow too fast. My oldest one in California, Michael, and I got Brian and my grandkids, and it sucks getting old too. Let me tell you. But so being alone is not bad. I'm not used to being alone, but it's okay because now I can do more writing and I can do more live. I have a great job right now, working from home too. So I mean, I don't have to go anywhere. I'm like a hermit in the house. Like a mouse at night, going scoring for food and stuff. Which is funny because my little dog Bibi, she's a Chiweenie, is now trying to be a mouser, and she's not caught one yet. But they sure make fun of. I think they're taunting her right now because the little one comes out, looks at her, and runs the other way, and she tries to go get it and slides into the wall and bouncing off furniture, and she tries hard. Believe me, she is trying hard, but she's not doing very good, are you, baby? Anyway, some things going on. Congratulations to my niece, my only niece, my brother's daughter, who's getting married, I guess. Congratulations. I hope that's great. I wrote what I wrote, so you know what I said. Fight for your marriage. Don't try walking away. I mean, it's not fun. My mom and dad just had. I think they just had her. It's coming up. They're 56. 56 years to be with the same person? Nah. No. I mean, it's amazing, actually. I mean, 56 years of marriage is they should get an award or something for that. I don't think I've known anybody who was married longer. I mean, that's like half your life, over half your life. As far as their health, my dad's, he's doing better. Having heart surgery takes a long time for people to heal, especially at his age. I mean, I had it done. I had 5 bypasses, but that was when I was 41 years old. I was up and walking the next day. Let me tell you, but it was still rough. Don't get me wrong. So that's going on. Let's see. That's going okay. Everybody's doing good. I'm looking for a car right now. I need a car bad. I can't not have a car with Ryder, and it's really tough right now too. So I'm looking for one. Good price, and hopefully it runs good, stays good for a while, just for a little while, so I can save up and get another one. But I definitely am looking for a car right now. So if anybody here's one that's close by and it's a good price or cheap, I'm talking cheap. I'm not cheap, but I don't have money for it. But it's Ryder keeps saying let's get a Tesla. I'm like, yeah, we'll jump right on that. Let's go get a Tesla. That's a dream car, I guess. Maybe the next car or something. Maybe by the time he's at the age to drive, which is in about 6 years, I'll be able to afford one. Kind of funny. All right, so we're going to move forward. I know I'm not a comedian. I'm a smart ass. That's what it really is. I get people tell me all the time, Rich, you're funny as shit. And I'm like, I'm not funny. I'm just a smart ass, and I'm responding to what's going around me because I'm really cynical now. So, let's see here. So sometimes, you see, it's difficult for me to just jump into poetry because I've done it for so long now. It feels like I've done it forever, but I haven't. But it feels like that. I've been on stage to do poetry a lot, many a times, and I sure miss doing the live with people interactions. That used to be a lot of fun. Plus, I get to listen to the other poets and the other musicians, the other artists all the way around. And it's good to hear people out there who's out there, and some good, some bad, some indifferent. But you always clap and you always say, scream, yell, whatever. And because like poetry, I don't think should ever be judged because how do you judge a person's soul? Now, I may be wrong on that, and if anybody has anything to say about it, please by all means contact me because tell me why I'm wrong. but I get that, poetry, especially when it comes to like just all kinds of poetry. I mean, there is different types of poetry out there, but it's all poetry. It doesn't really matter. It's still coming from inside of you. You're the one that created it. You're the one that feels it. And you're the one that wrote it. And as far as the healing process, it really is a healing process. I mean, it's helped me all these years with PTSD, depression, and everything else, living with a full-on the queen of narcissism. It's helped me survive. It's helped me live. It's healed me from the inside, which, man, I'm internally broken inside. So my wife will be home soon, hopefully, and everything will be good. She is my muse, and right now that's where I'm pulling all my energy from, and I always have when she's around. You guys will like her; she's really cool. Most of you guys know her already. Some of you don't, but she is pretty cool. Ryder's excited for her to become home and start a new family, and it's just going to be an amazing thing. So, we've had our rough spots, but who doesn't? I mean, even though where she's at, it makes it very difficult to have a relationship. You got to want it to keep it, and that's what we both want it. So, it's not just me. It's a two-way street. So you got to both want it, and we do. And I think we worked out a lot of things, and it'll be nice when she gets here to see what happens. Let's see what else. I really don't have really a whole lot of anything except for, I gotta say, the makers of these little Prince camera right here. The peanut butter jelly things. I put mine in the freezer. I don't know if the other people do, but I like it in the freezer because it's like on a hot day or it's midday, whatever. It's cool. It's good. It doesn't melt all over the place, and they're peanut butter and jelly. Who doesn't like peanut butter and jelly? I do. Sorry, I'm a slob. It kind of slipped out of my hand. See? It's got the gooey jelly in there, too. It's good. I wish they made a diabetic one, but they don't, so I can't have those all the time. It's only water. There's no alcohol in there. All right, so I know I'm so stupid. Don't mind me. Some days I feel like a nut. Some days I don't, but it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. So I do believe in the power of poetry. So I will do a live reading about an hour. That's what I wrote just a little while ago. If anyone's interested, I doubt there is, and probably not. I don't know if you've been on my Facebook page, but so I dressed up as I have this mask that I love. I love scary clown masks. I love them. I love them. I love them. I usually give them away when someone asks for them, but this time I didn't. And I got a black wig, long wig, and I put that together the other night or the other morning, and I scared the crap out of Knox. 5, 6 years old. Man, he screamed bloody murder as when he gets for opening my door. So it was fun to do that. It was like Halloween, I guess. Plus, again, I was bored. What are you gonna do? Oh, this is nice, Joe. Congratulations to Richard M. Knittle Jr. You have reached the milestone of 66,221 plays on N1M. Your music is a hit. Thank you very much. That was nice to see the other day. And then, it's funny because I've been on Twitter a long while. And I may not be famous, or I may not be this or that, whatever. Maybe semi or infamous. I don't know. But they called me if they have put me in a social influencer. Started out over. A social influencer is one, and then I'm a relative person. I didn't know what that meant. A relevant person. What the hell does that mean? I had to look that up. But whatever it means, I like it, and that means that people are reading my stuff and they're listening and they're enjoying it, and that's all I ask for. I'm not looking to be a billionaire. When was there a billionaire poet? Never. I mean, we do it because we want to, because we have to get it out of our heads, and we do it because we want to help, and that's our way of doing things. When you read somebody else's poetry and you figure, hey, man, that relates to me, you're being healed just by reading that. It helps to know that other people are out there going through the same thing. So, all right. So the new one, that's my latest. It's called Beautiful. And, of course, you know who it's about. My muse and my wife and my friend. And it would be great. She is so much more beautiful than you can ever imagine. Yet she has no idea that she is. With eyes just as sad as can be, they can once sparkle, but they don't anymore, hiding behind those glasses with a sadness across her face. She has the body of a goddess, So you may need to look away, for her beauty shines so bright the light sometimes hurts my eyes. Sorrow and regret fills her voice, that you can feel her pain with every word that she says, with the sound of bad choices and much regret in a soul that has been missing since the day it was broken and is presumed dead. That happens. Mine does too. Oh yeah. While her heart still beats, but barely, for it was shattered a long time ago. Now it's missing so many pieces, with scars so deep it'll never beat the same. From a child she is missing. Oh, from a child she is missing. So a mother does grieve. So long she dreams of what family is, which never really are. Her pain is so bad she cannot stand it, hiding it in plain sight. Addiction is her way of healing. Nothing else helps mask the truth. Yes, I'm sorry, the truth. While one day she will stand up to break the chain of lies, her true light will be shining, hurting the darkness in her eyes. Defeating her own demons, I am confident she shall win. Living in the rest of her life, being an addict and an addict's friend. She's so beautiful, yet she doesn't understand. Her face and body so sexy that it should be a sin. Her heart so good it has much to give. She is very beautiful, but has no idea. But one day, very soon, she will know just how beautiful she really is. A little crazy there, huh? And then if you're again on my Facebook stream, you'll see the relevant people that they wrote, and I was one of them. Thank you. Right there on the top. See, yeah, I see people clapping. Yes. Thank you very much. I don't know. I guess I'm relevant. Does that mean, what happens if you're not relevant? I mean, is that when, if you're relevant, you go to one space and you're not, you go to this side, and then I don't get that. But whatever it is, I enjoy it, and thank you very much for that. So I'm taking another bite of this beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sorry, guys, I'm hungry. Man, that's good. Okay. Now that I wasted your time while you're watching me eat, we're going to keep on going. So this is what I wrote to my niece, because, you know, I don't know what happened. I just wrote. I don't normally do this, but it's true. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's not. Never mind. I want to wish a happy birthday to my sister, Michelle. Now, we haven't seen her in like 8 years, something like that, and I miss her very, very much. And I know something happened, but she's just not very happy with her family. I don't know what I did, but whatever it is, I apologize, and I would love to get a hold of her and tell her how much I love her and miss her, and because we were close once. And wherever she is, happy birthday, Michelle. Last week was hilarious. So you got to drive to Gatesville, which is 2.5 hours. That's a women's prison here in Texas. I got to visit her finally, and because they canceled like 2 of them before that. It's been a while. I don't have a car, so it's been, I do now, but I mean, it's difficult to drive, and you don't have one. So I borrowed a friend's car, and you go in, you got to go searched, you got to give them your ID. You get searched, you get this, that, other thing. You know, they mean business. They got big guns over there. So they start. Remember, this is on my car. I'm just going to say that right now. So they're searching the car, and I finally get done, and I'm talking blah, blah, blah. And so I'm sitting in the front seat, and they ask me to step out so they can finish the front, you know, to watch, to search the car. So I'm standing up on the hill, and there's three of them there, 2 guys and 1 female officer who was probably bigger than anybody I've ever seen, probably with my butt. Anyway, she's searching the trunk. She comes, she slams it, jumps back, slams it down. And the sergeant, I guess, asked her if everything was okay. Did you find any weapons? And she goes, unless a loaded dildo is a weapon, no, I haven't found any. I mean, I laughed so hard. I was on the ground laughing so hard. It hurts. And I mean, they were all laughing, but I was like, what the heck? Remember, this is not my car. Anyway, I got to have my visit with Brittany. Told her the story. She was laughing her butt off, too. Anyway, it was good to see her. I'll be seeing her next Friday also. I think Ryder's going with me this time, though. But anyway, well, we're going to keep on going. Wait a minute. I just figured something out. Oh. I guess I have 2 poems that I wrote right in a row, and I don't know why I did, but I did. One's called Beautiful, and one's called Beauty. There's a difference between the 2. Now, they're all going out to the same person, but wow, I don't think I've ever done that before. That was close. I don't know about that one. All right, so here I go. I kept skipping over it, and then I noticed that there are different words. That's what happens. I write so much, I can't stop. If I don't write, it hurts my head, and I feel sick. So I have to keep writing. I don't know. I don't get that all the time, but that's what I have to do. This one's called beauty. Beauty comes from a place somewhere deep down inside of you, in a place that only a very special few individuals will ever find. It is hidden from plain sight, so the darkness shall never reign. There only the light of God and His angels will be allowed in. There are some women in this world we live whose looks are so incredibly beautiful on the outside, yet on the inside, that they make. Let me repeat that. We live in the There are some women in this world we live in whose looks are so incredibly beautiful on the outside, so much so that they can make men lose their minds, driving them insane with jealousy and insecurities in their mind. But it's only a costume masking who and what they really are, while hiding all the ugly that they have inside of them, just like a wolf in sheep's clothing, or even the devil disguising himself as an angel, just like he used to be before he was thrown out of heaven, and he had only himself to blame. Men, since women were created, have always fought to be with whom they thought to be the most beautiful women that they could find. But since beauty is in the eye of the beholder, their version of beauty differs from yours and mine. I'm in the belief that true beauty must come from the heart, soul, and mind. Come from the heart, soul, and mind, not fake plastic breasts or big ass implants, Botox lips that cannot feel a kiss, or a nose job that went amiss, or even the Kardashians who are so vain they see clowns in their coffee, clowns in their coffee. So when they're done, they have to stretch their face to take those wrinkles away, thinking they look great. As they say, look at me. I look 20 years younger. I say, but you were Caucasian before. When did you become Asian? Oh, that's not good. I try to laugh. I try not to laugh since they look like aliens. Come on now. Come on now. Everyone in this is so worried about the New World Order and how they look at people, believing that it's a sin and the world is going to end when they're only getting a couple thousand hits and followers when they should be getting a billion, because they think they are all beautiful. Remember, beauty is indeed in the eye of the beholder, so I disagree that they are. I'm not one for fake beauty. I'm not into the plastic Barbie. Anyway, the one person whom I find most beautiful is my extremely intelligent, very beautiful, drop-dead gorgeous, and the sexiest woman I know, and you will ever meet, my wife, Brittany Blue. Now that woman can light my fire in the coldest of nights, while giving me a chill that runs up and down my spine, as she causes the temperature to rise, among other things too. I didn't say that, did I? Whenever she's around, she is lucky she's locked up at the moment, because I would use those handcuffs and attach them to the bed, not letting her go for quite a while, doing what you do when you're newlyweds, but 20 times longer. Most of all, though, for putting up with all the shit and my shenanigans, and I want to thank her for 7 years of friendship, twice stealing my cars, leaving me stranded. And the time at the lake when she and I had become friends with benefits, and for being my muse, who has always been the most intelligent, and then getting married to me after she asked me if I would. For I'm an author and a poet, a pretty damn one, I hear. I know what beauty is and use those words to describe it every single day. I can see the beauty in things that nobody else can see, in the art and photography and a pile of trash, my ex-wife, and even the White House, which is actually the art of laughter. Please tell me you get the joke, right? All right, no, I'm also an expert in the art of humility, my own, which I use all the time. I see beauty in the setting of the sun, the rising of the moon, newborn baby cries, and even a funeral from a total stranger watching the mourners cry. Tell me there is no more beauty in the way he touched those people when he was alive. And I see beauty in the way he touched when he was alive. And I see beauty in all of you. And I hope and pray that you have a very beautiful day. And for that matter, until the end of all your beautiful days. Beauty. Thank you. That one kind of that one took for, I don't know what's going on with that one. Let's see here. So, oh yeah. Well, we won't talk about that. Never mind. All I know is I raided the house down the street. Had like, I don't know, 15 SWAT and a bunch of other districts, other police, and whoa, it was not pretty. Anyway, we'll move on to that. The next one is good. It's called Smile Like You Did Something Wrong. And I fully believe this too. I didn't just write this out of my butt. This is something I believe. Have you ever noticed that the devil, who is the epitome of evil, has not been seen for quite some time now? Ever since man himself has now started to create his own hate and evil, and has been for a very long time now. We fight over religion which man created in the first place to control the masses and their money. And looking at some of those television evangelists, do not get me started. When I do not get me, well, man, I got lost that way. For the money and evangelist going to start. Okay, do not get me started. Just keep on reading to read what I wrote about it. Then, through your own so through your own ignorance and uneducated bigotry, we separate ourselves by the color of our skin, not ever knowing what lies within or where we may be from. I mean, come on. After all, one planet with one race, the humankind, and all the systems of Earth. We treat women differently, almost as if they are lower class than men, even though they can do everything the same, and in some even better, of course. It is because of that they wear the pants in the family, I believe, that the greatest of all evil is greed and lust for power. In my opinion, which counts for nothing and is the number one sin causing most of the problems that plague us in the world today. Why? Because people have lost their damn minds for it. They will lie for it, die because of it, hurt, or even kill anyone to get it, steal to have it, sell themselves or someone else to somebody to touch it. Why, even the churches do what they can to keep it. Let's listen in on a private conversation I heard once when I was golfing. It was God told me at a golf course the other day, playing 18 holes with Trump and Al Gore, that we need to feed the little children, house the homeless, help the less fortunate. So I'm starting a church tax-free as they fly around in their $1 million jets and drive cars that only the wealthy can get, living in 100-room mansions that could house and feed whole countries, while spewing out Bible verses to play in their hearts as tears fall down, telling them how sorry they are. And it works. They are collecting billions of dollars of your hard-earned cash, even credit cards, taking checks and more. Then we have the big corporations buying out and the underselling. The mom and pop owned stores ran for 10 generations that only care about the bottom line, paying back investors who gave them thousands and expecting millions in return, while moving all those jobs to third world countries who use children for slave labor, making only pennies a day. And you know what? That is not okay. Ask the devil. Have you learned anything? See, the devil was once a one-man company, but Big Pharmaceutical fired him because it did not make sense that the devil only got a few hundred souls a day when the government created all those drugs like PCP and heroin, collecting millions of souls by addiction, then arresting you, making money on the bondsman, then placing you in chains as they sell you to the modern day slavery and the prison system. Didn't not President Abraham Lincoln win? See, I can go all day writing down everything to show you that they're now the number one official, top of the field, uno mas, creators of hate and evil of our own sad afflictions, living a lie in our perdition. So what are we going to do? I'm not sure. I'm just one man, for I'm only one that no one listens to anyway. All I can say is you got to smile every day and everywhere to everyone you meet. Try to let go of as much hate as you can and make love to everyone. It's much easier, you will see. Then start a boycott of those companies who are unfair to their employees. For 1 week, believe me, they will know that we're talking. They will know what we are all here watching. Then shake hands with all who are around, no matter what race, religion, gender, or even the color of their skin, for it's only just a costume given to us by the man above. For the truth is, what matters most, what we have inside, our hearts, minds, and soul. Oh, we, as in you and me, we're all the same. Just so they won't. Oh man, I missed that one up. Oh, we as in. Starting to get very there. Let's keep hitting this one bad. As in you and me are all the same, so do not even try. It is all so very, very easy to see. If I can do it, so can you. Then you teach your children, and it becomes the right thing to do. And then hopefully we can right all the injustices in the world today. Oh, and one last thing. Just plain smile like you did something wrong every day. I like that one. That was a good one. Alright, this next one is called And the Moon is Full Again. After I get a drink of water. Alright. Whew. That's a good cold drink of water. If I ever had the chance to finally be alone with you anywhere in the world, no matter when it was, somewhere that I could read and write about how I feel about you and all the things I would do to you. Mm. I seem to have, well, to tell the truth, I'm not sure what I would do. For your absolute sheer beauty has me frozen right here where I stand, as you paralyze me with your sexy eyes that almost feel as if you can look right into me to see who it is that I really am. While I am feeling so completely terrified deep down inside to my very embarrassed soul. So bad it does not even know what to do. So it hides its head in shame and my poor heart now wants to only skip a beat, then act real cool for just a few minutes. Then it pounces so hard through my chest it feels like it will bust right out. Then it stops for a second and it starts all over again. Oh, and I can usually talk the talk just as smooth as ice in a hockey rink, with my lips softly whispering those words that makes any woman second guess anyone that they may be with. I wrote that. Causing a chain reaction from the top of their head to the bottom of their woman's curves, while they are in heat of passion that run real deep, and then we are off to bed for at least a weekend or more. But you have... I'm sorry, that just sounds funny. I guess I was a stud back when. Now when if I say stuff like that now, I'm just a creepy old man down the street. So I can't see that. Causing a chain reaction from the top of their head to the bottom of their women's curves while they are in a heat of passion. Excuse me. They'll run real deep. Then we are off to bed for at least a weekend or more. But you have me so damn confused and left with no words that I can use, causing me to stand here and stare and then stutter like a 12-year-old boy like a 12-year-old boy fighting his dad's stature while playboys and seeing boobs for the very first time. I swear to God I giggle every time I am 12. And my body shivers in fear, causing me to want to turn away, run just as fast as I can to find my mama so I can try to understand why I'm now sucking my thumb and she can tell me it'll be okay. Just stay away from me, women like you. I swear you are an angel who has lost her way, as I have never in my life seen such beauty ever come my way. So if I ever had the chance to be alone with you, like right now at this very moment, I would hope and pray that you felt the same, and we could save our breath by not saying those words you and I have already heard a million times before, giving us more time and energy for the right. Sorry, for the night in which it will only be you and me making love until we count 3 suns down and the moon is full again. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why I'm laughing because I wrote that, and at the time I meant it, but now I'm just kind of whatever. Whew. Man, it's been a while since I did this and laugh. Thank you very much, guys. I forgot how much fun this is. I don't know if anybody's watching it anyway, so really, I'm just gonna keep on moving. Let's see. Okay, this is one I wrote not too long ago. This one's called How Long Before the Battles Rage. This planet called Earth and all of its inhabitants that we all live on it is dying a little more each day. As our God, whom we all love, is watching with not a single word to say. Hate is taken over as evil now reigns the king. It just seems his son Jesus Christ our Savior is missing from the cross on which he hanged. For our sins of our own faith, looking from now for humanity's gate where the floodwaters are running high. How long before the battles rage on, before the war that has already begun with the religious zealots, the addicts, and false prophets? Okie dokie, I was doing good there and I forgot where I'm at. Filling up their warriors' ranks, as this war is something different, though, as our souls are on the line for humanity's own light. Own reflection can no longer be seen in the mirror of humanity's own design. Wow, I didn't realize a long one. Jeez, criminy. I probably got to put my glasses on. Maybe it'll help me out. Oh, wow. I can see. Whoa, got a light. Okay. As our souls are on the line for humanity's own reflection can no longer be seen in the mirror of humanity's own design. Our morals have been falling with each passing of the sun, and lust has murdered what was left of love off, for it takes too long to grow. Peace is a noble concept, almost like a dream, when you sleep at night, yet you'll never take hold as we cannot even find peace down in our own selves. In our whole, I might just stop at living and just tell you what it says. Peace is a noble concept, almost like a dream, when you sleep at night, yet it will never take hold as we cannot even find it down deep inside of our own hearts. As man's thirst to take on knowledge grows, the temptation outweighs the faith, for he has bitten from the forbidden fruits that grow on heaven's gate. Beyond Heaven's Gate. Wow, that's pretty good. No, I'm just joking, guys. I'm messing around. Um, man is changing God's creation from the blood of his own race, changing his design because we believe, as Satan did. He also believed that it is a better choice, which is causing more pandemics that are 100 times deadlier than what we have already seen. Then we have religious wars. Someone, please tell me how that sounds okay. It sounds more like a conundrum because God does not condone killing, especially when it's in his name. So can we stop it before it starts? The writing's on the wall. So why don't you open your eyes, keep, and step out into the light? Stop burying yourself in the leaves of the Stop burying your heads in the sand. Start looking all around you. Take a good look at yourself, and when you're done, you tell me what you see. And remember that we have voices that can be heard by, who's up there over there at the table. So use it or you'll lose it. Be a leader, not part of the herd. I believe right now is the time to come together as a voice of one person, shouting as loud as we can, for we have waited much too long. Stand up, shout out, got it, in the name of love. I know that was a little confusing. Sorry about that. That's the first time I ever read that one. It was kind of fun. Poetry is just as ever-changing as our emotions are, and that's true. Just a little farther behind, but it's okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see what time is it. Let's see how long we've been doing this. I'm on time limit today, but I'll be back. Yeah, I guess I'm going to end it right there. It's been 31 minutes. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know it's a little eclectic, and I'm a little bit out of whack today, but I'm alone, and it's good. It's quiet, and my medicines are. I just started doing insulin not so long with the EpiPens, but that's a little difficult to figure out how much you need too. I never figured that out. I hope everyone stays safe. Everyone has a blessed Sunday. It's a day to stay together, to enhance your faith, and also to be with your family. And the last day before you have to go to school, true. And the last day before you gotta go to work, driving us crazy. Except for me, my commute is horrible. I have to get up in the morning. I have to, if I step on a toy, that's an accident for me. And if I fall over, the same thing. I have to step out of bed, take 3 steps back over here to my office, and I'm ready to go to work. That's my commute. Jealous, aren't you? I am. I'm not. I mean, I'm the one doing it, but I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Peace, poetry, loves, and hugs, just like always. And if you need to get a hold of me, get a hold of me. Yeah, great. I could use a ride somewhere, probably. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being my fans for the last 7, 8 years. Wow, 7, 8 years. It's been a long time. Thank you again. I love you guys, each one of you. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And don't forget poetry, because we need poetry forever. You guys have a good one, okay? Later. Bye-bye.